Well, I'm a little bit out of breath. My daughter goes, "Why are there so many bees outside?" And I looked outside through my skylight and saw all those bees. So I knew a swarm was arriving. So it just started. And I think they're getting here, so I'm gonna sit here and videotape it. Actually, gonna take off my veil. It's not bugging me at all. Adjust some settings on my camera so I can see better. Alright, let's do a little zoom in here. Looks like they're starting to cluster. But a lot of bees are still arriving. Looks like they're finding the entrance and they're doing the walk. You can see right there. Kind of walking across the bottom and then going in, up and over the bottom board and in. I'll give you the whole picture here. So this will be the third or fourth swarm I've caught. Usually catch one a year. I didn't catch one last year. I think I've been beekeeping for 5 years, so I think this might be the fourth. Actually, I didn't catch one the first year either. I had one come here, but I wasn't in a position where I could trap it or catch it. So I was a new beekeeper. It's my family inside looking up at it. But the last two times, I thought I caught a swarm because I looked at the trap this morning and it looked like there were bees hanging out in the opening and acting like they already lived there. And I recall that happened last time too. I got another video on of a swarm capture. And it looked like I captured the swarm, but I hadn't. It was just the scout bees. And then they all went away, and then they came back with a vengeance. So I haven't been paying attention to this today, so I don't know if they went away again and then came back with the vengeance like they are now. But I thought I had already captured a swarm because there were so many bees in the box, scout bees, this morning. But nope. It's coming right now. Looks like the number of bees in the air is starting to thin out. It looks like they're all arriving. That was my kid. So I put two boxes this time. The top box is all the way full of frames. And I think they're plastic frames that I got from Man Lake with a coating of wax. So I'm hoping they go up to the top box and start building comb. In the bottom I have two frames with old comb in it on the far edges. one in the first position and one where the 10th frame would go. And in between it is all space. Because I heard that they care about the amount of free space or open space. They kind of gauge how big the hive is. And I felt like if it was all full of frames, they wouldn't be able to do that. But if you don't put some frames in there, you're gonna have a mess. Boy, it got windy real quick. The bees are just getting blown all over the place here. It's like they're getting blown over there. But the march is still going. That's the opening right there. There's a little crack that you can kind of see right there, and that's where most of the bees are coming in at. Zoom out a little bit. There's still bees coming in, but most of the swarm is either inside the box or attached to the box. Last time I videoed for 17 minutes while the swarm came in. I don't think my arms are going to hold up to that today. Oh, almost dropped my my veil, which I'm no longer wearing. Didn't really need it. They didn't bother me at all. Which most of the videos I watch on YouTube about swarms and swarm catching, like a real good one is JP the Bee Man, and he always says that swarms are pretty calm. He never wears anything. I'm a bit of a chicken, so I usually do, but I'm not right now. Just took this box and propped it up on my roof. Now that it's full of bees, I kind of probably need to do something a little more permanent. I'll have to find a place to move these to. Not sure what you can hear here, but it's a nice steady hum of bees. It's getting a little quieter the more they move into the hive. Most of them are getting in. Looks like the party's about over. A little bit on the back. That's up there at the top, or in the middle of those two boxes, is kind of where they congregated. Then they marched down and in across the bottom and into the front of the box there. It looks like I caught another beehive, which is good. I've had some losses this winter. And it's always nice to get some new stock, some different genes in your yard. My yard is not very big. It's 4 beehives now, including this one. I had 7 going into the winter last year. But a couple of my splits that I made didn't make it. Well, most of the bees are in. There's a few in the air still. But I'll go inside and upload this, and anybody that wants their swarm fix can see it. That's it. Bye-bye, bees.